Alright, in this first video here, I want to show you how to find the x and y intercepts of pretty much any line. And this is something that, they usually show you in Algebra 1, but it's going to be on your test, so hopefully you know it. Alright, in order to find an x-intercept, what you do is you make y equal 0. Okay? So in this example, we would make y equal 0, and we were going to solve for x, and this is going to tell us our x-intercept. So add 5 to both sides, plus 5, and you'll get 5 equals 2x, because they cancel there. And then you would divide by 2, and 5 over 2 would be your answer. All right, so 5/2. That is your x-intercept. Now, in this particular form, these two are called slope-intercept form, and it's really easy to identify the y-intercept, but to find the y-intercept, you make x equal 0. All right, so let's pretend we'll just take this one and plug in 0 for x. If we plug in 0 for x, well, this part just goes away, and there's your y-intercept. It's -5. All right, it's not that crazy. So let's go on down here to our next example. For the x-intercept, you make y equal 0, 3/4 x plus 8. Subtract 8 from both sides, and you'll get -8 equals -3/4 x. All right, so to get rid of a fraction that's attached to it, instead of dividing by -3/4, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, so -4/3. That's how we get rid of a fraction that's attached to it. So we'll multiply both sides by -4/3. All right, those will cancel. And on the left side, we'll have our answer. Well, a negative times a negative is a positive. And then we've just got, let's see here, we're going to use the top number for multiplying and the bottom for dividing. So 4 times 8 is 32, and then divided by 3, like that. So we did 8 times 4 divided by 3. Okay. And now for our y-intercept, it's just going to be this number at the very end. So it'll just be y equals 8. Remember, because you plug in 0 for x is what you do. All right, this next example is called point slope form. This form down here, it's point slope. All right, let's find the x-intercept first. So we're going to plug in 0 for y, minus 3, and what we'll do is we'll expand this side using the distributive property. Let's see if I can make that. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll have -3 equals 2x minus 10. Add 10 to both sides. You'll get 7 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2, and that's your answer. 7 over 2 equals x. All right, that's your x-intercept. Your y-intercept, you'll plug in 0 for x. So I'll do that up here. We have y minus 3 equals 2, 0 for x, right there. All right, so we got y minus 3 equals, well, this side, 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times -5 is -10. And then we'll add 3 to both sides. And y equals -7. Okay? All right, last version. Finding the x and y intercepts in standard form. Same rules. If you want to find the x-intercept, you plug in 0 for y. So 4x minus 3 times 0. All right? And you're going to get 4x equals 8, because that term just goes away. Divide both sides by 4, and you get your answer. X equals 2. All right. To find the y-intercept, you plug in 0 for x, so that part goes away. You got 4 times 0 minus 3y equals 8. It just leaves you with negative 3y equals 8. And then you'll divide by negative 3, and that's it. Y equals negative 8 over 3. All right.